Yes, yes, yes. I am live. I had a little typo in the title. I was trying to do something metaphoric, and it just didn't really. It ain't work. You know what I'm saying? I was saying. I'll explain it in a minute, but don't forget to check out Doggie Diamonds No Filter on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. If you don't know where to find them at, you could just go right inside of the description box and it's there. You know what I'm saying? You could go right there and find that. But it's late. It's late, man. It's late. But don't forget, for only $100, I'll promote whatever you need on my social medias and my website. That's my Twitter, Facebook, Insta Stories, YouTube community, and my website, www.doggiediamondstv.com. Hit me up on Instagram at Doggie Diamonds for your promo. Serious inquiries only. Must be Cash App ready. Let's start. So, what I was trying to do, I misspelled here, and I put heel at first, but I was trying to put here, saying that it gets real, it's getting real out here, but I meant, when I was saying here, I meant hear me. So it just didn't look as good as I wanted it to do, so I just changed it to. So yeah, that's what happened. I don't think y'all, I'm not no buffoon or nothing like that, but I was trying to say something metaphoric. But yeah, it didn't work out. It didn't work out too good, so I had to switch that up. But hopefully everybody's having a good night. It's late, but we here. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing else to do, so y'all might as well spend y'all night with me real quick, and then y'all could go do what y'all want to do. Give y'all a little good word real quick. You know what I'm saying? So without any further ado, I present myself. What's up, everybody? I go by the name of Doggie Diamonds. This is Doggie Diamonds TV. I'm actually multitasking right now because I have to change the artwork because I misspelled something in the artwork. So I'm changing that as we speak right now. So, yeah, I'm just changing the thumbnail. That's something that I wanted to do. But what's up, everybody? Hopefully y'all had a good day today. I'm on here late night. I was just on Clubhouse, being a buffoon, arguing with Wack for fun and shit. You know, I did it for fun. But shout out to his interview, doing very well on my other channel. You know what I'm saying? Thank you. The interview is doing very well. Thank you. But serious. Something hit me today. Something hit me that I tweeted. Something hit me that I put on Facebook. And I want to go to it if I can and read it to you. And then I'm going to build off of the tweet. On Twitter, I'm at Doggie Diamonds. So if you get a chance, follow me on Twitter. But it's something that I tweeted that was very, very important because it's just something that hit me. You know what I'm saying? And hold on one second. And I put my album cover out today too. You know what I'm saying? But I want y'all to see this. And I said, this is what I said. I said, people playing with life like death isn't certain. Just think, if you died right now, who's going to bury you? Who has it to send you off correctly? You damn sure don't. And, life is so serious. This past year, I dealt with so many of my family members passing. Now, good thing that with my family, they made sure if they passed away, they were good. So it ain't like I had to do GoFundMe's or anything like that. Plus, my family, we would have did what we had to do to make sure to send them off. But everybody don't have it. Everybody don't got it like that. So what I was tripping off of was, I was sitting there saying to myself, damn, everybody playing with life like everything is hunky-dory, just living. What do you have for a rainy day? Like if something happened to you right now, tragically, and you have to be buried, how are you going to be buried? How are you going to be sent off correctly? Who has it in your family to just up and pay for a funeral? Death is tragic and sometimes it's sudden. Who has it to just pay for your funeral? And I think we should start thinking about that either via life insurance or put some money to the side to make sure you straight if you end up meeting your untimely demise. Cause I just see a lot of people hunky dory playing, and you got dudes who go on social media, they front, they show their jewelry, they show their cars, some women show all that stuff. And then out of nowhere, when they pass, people passing around a damn collection plate talking about GoFundMe because we want to bury them. Now, even myself, like I said, I'm not rich. I don't have $1 billion or nothing like that. But if anything happens to me, I do have money put to the side for that cause. So at least I could be sent off, right, man? Like, don't just burn me and put me in no bag, and you know what I'm saying? And I'm going from house to house on the mantelpiece. Like, nah, don't do me like that, man. Don't take the cheap way out, my brother. And I also don't want, doves and a horse-drawn carriage. I don't really think any of that really matters. I think that's more of a show for the people. But, we really, time is moving. Like, it seems like hours like a minute now. Like, y'all didn't realize how fast time is moving. Time is moving at a different pace. It's moving at a different pace. Like, it's just moving. And it seems like, I remember when it seemed like everybody was serious. Everybody was about getting a, stuff together and, yeah, I'm doing this, I'm doing it. Now I see so much lackadaisical people, and I'm wondering, like, do you have your shit together? Like, do you have a contingency plan for your children if something happened to you? Like, who's going to take care of your children? Do you have a plan to say, I want this person to go? Because, unfortunately, a lot of people are in estranged relationships, right? A lot of people is in a lot of estranged relationships. So if something happened to your child, like, so ladies, if you have a relationship and you got a baby father, unfortunate title. If you have a baby father and something happened to you, the father has the right to the child, but a lot of times the child don't even really know the father like that. You know what I'm saying? So now the child has to get uprooted if something happened to you and go to their father. They don't even really know their father. So you have to really pay attention and lay it out, man. Like, we never know when the clock gonna get punched on us. Like, we just don't know. That's one thing we don't know. We don't know if we gonna wake up. We don't know if we gonna walk. The way this body things work, the way all this happened, we don't understand. We don't know when. So what did you put in place that, if something happened to me, and I hope all of y'all here live another 80 years. I hope long life, healthy life for everybody, except my ops. But at any given time, something could happen. And I think people are not paying attention to the end game, and time is moving, and you wasting time, and you're not setting nothing up. You starting families, you have a family. Many people don't work. In all honesty, many people don't work, or where they do work, there's no life insurance for them. There's no insurance for them. There's no pension. There is nothing. You're not going to be in certain places, and they put things in place for you that if something happened to you, your family's going to be taken care of. So we got to start taking that a little bit more serious. Before my brother passed, he said, yo, bro, all of us, because it was myself, my brother, and my two sisters. He said, yo, everybody, all of us got to get life insurance. And I was like, why you say that? I know, but I want to hear. He said, because if something happened to one of us, we going to have to bury each other. You know what I'm saying? He's like, we're going to have to bury each other. We don't got it like that. Funerals are not cheap, and I don't think nobody deserves to just get burned. And, because even when you want to hold a repast, if you want to hold a funeral, that shit costs a lot. It costs a lot. And, I think we living so high and so elevated that we keep forgetting that, we gonna have to go one day. And how you go, you don't know. The way this thing has been set up with different ailments, different things happening, we don't know when it's time. We just don't know. We just don't know. And the average person don't got it. Yo, the average person don't even have $1,000 in their savings. How you gonna get buried? So as the money is coming in, and as you getting money, you gotta start putting shit aside for what happens when you're gone. You have to have a will. You got to have different things. And I think a lot of people are not paying attention to that. You're so busy living in the now. You're so busy living in the moment that you forget life goes on when you're gone. And sadly with us, when we pass on generational curses and debt. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of messed up. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, sorry to hear that, Charm Locks. And again, like, before us, unfortunately, our elders didn't put a lot of things in play. And I just think as a people, we just passing the same thing down. You know what I'm saying? We passing the same shit down of, yo, who gonna bury such and such, and families getting together, getting a pot together and all that. And nah, we gotta do a little bit better than that. We gotta start planning for the future a little bit better. You know what I'm saying? We gotta start planning for the future. We gotta be in situations where we say, yo, look, when I go, this is what I want to happen. So, because I've seen situations even recently, people wasn't definitive because nobody thinks. Think about this. You're so busy living, you don't think that anything could happen at any given time. You don't think that you could go out, get hit by a car. You don't think you could get in a car accident. You don't think you could just die from a fatal heart attack. So you just never know. So you didn't plan anything. You didn't set nobody up to do what they need to do if you leave. And it's like, yo, it's getting real out here. Like, think about it, right? Look at the price of gas. Look at the price of gas. You know what I'm saying? Look at the price of gas. Like, you'd be like, yo, pop out, meet up with me. It's like, hell no. You know what I'm saying? Hell no. It costs too much to drive. You know what I'm saying? And breaking generational curses has nothing to do with wealth. See, this is what I say about wealth. So you can work your whole life, right? You can build something like me. Say I'm building a media conglomerate. You know what I'm saying? I'm building a media company. What can happen is if a person that I'm passing it to don't care, don't respect it, they could just squander everything. But one thing they can never squander, and one thing that they can never mess up, is education and information. So we just keep thinking we just gonna pass money, generational wealth. Yeah, but what if the person doesn't have the education to keep the wealth? They're gonna squander everything. They're gonna go do all the dumb shit that you didn't do because you could have just spent the money. You know what I'm saying? I think we need to pass down certain mentalities. Understand that people are going to make mistakes. Experience is sometimes the biggest teacher. But I think that one of the problems is that you keep expecting to see you in people. I be expecting sometimes people to be like me, and then I keep forgetting that, well, it's only one of me. I be expecting people to stand tall and keep it real, but then I just start realizing, yo, it's only one of me, man. I can't expect, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can't expect other people to be like me. Even, family members, even loved ones. Right now we're so controlled by everything around us, but not everything in us. You heard what I said? We're controlled by everything around us, but we're not controlled about anything in us. We already possess everything in us. But what goes on over there, what you see over there, what you see over here, what you see, it affects you mentally, and then you start acting out in accordance to what you see. opposed to what you know. You know what you are. You know what you're capable of. You know what you're willing to do. But that shit takes a backseat to everything else that's going on. So you start falling for fallacies like you know better. Like I remember a former friend that knows me. That knows me personally, knew me for years. Got my phone number. I had an old picture that I put up on Instagram when I was in Cali. I put the picture up, put the location as Cali. He hits me on Instagram and said, "How is Cali?" I'm like, "I'm not in Cali." "Oh, your picture said you in Cali." And it's like, yeah, but you know me though. Like you can actually call me and say, "Yo, what's good? This, that, and the third." You know what I'm saying? But again, your own people who know you don't even pay. They not even using discernment. They just like, yo, oh, he in Cali right now. And can just talk to you on the phone. And might have had just saw you earlier that day. But what they see on social media and what they hear really starts dictating what they think is the truth now because it's on social media. You know what I'm saying? So you're looking at people like, oh, they got a new car. It'd be a rental. This is what I'm saying. You know better. You know what's going on. But when you look at social media, everything, you know what I'm saying? Everything is you just think, hold on, homie, get the fuck up out of here. Just go play tonight. I ain't got no time to be arguing with nobody. Because you do put pictures up when you're in Cali, and you could put Throwback Thursday, but people don't look at Throwback Thursday. You know what I'm saying? Because I got pictures up with me and Alchemist. I was in Leimert Park. It's Throwback Thursday, but people really think you in Cali. You know what I'm saying? But gas is outrageous. Food prices went up about like $1.50. Food prices went up. No matter what I don't care. You could be vegan. You can be a carnivore. You can be a herbivore. You can be a pescatarian. You can be a liquider. I don't care what you are. Food prices went up on everything. So here it is. You got to eat. So the food prices went up, but the pay didn't go up. And another thing is that the mortgage and the rents went up too. You know what I'm saying? And I see you say start a garden, and that sounds good too, but then you got to think about crops and seasonal stuff too. See, a lot of people say start a garden, but depending on where you live, you can't start a garden because it gets cold in certain places, so you can't have a garden, right? And some places get really hot. So you got to water your garden and water your crops, and now your water bill go up. You know what I'm saying? Everything is going up, but your pay is not going up. And your social networking is not going up. Your social media is going up, but your social networking is not going up. You can't call nobody. You can't you know what I'm saying? Everybody's on some, yo, I'm for self. There's no, oh shit, you got eggs? Or yo, I got flour. Yo, all right, let's bake a cake. It's none of that. There's nobody doing that. Nobody is saying, yo, all in together, we can do this. No, there is none of that. It's that, yo, what we do in my house, forget what they doing in their house. This is what's happening now. Everything has become a competition of a bunch of have-nots. So now we're all competing to see who has the least. But the only way we show that we have more is by a little material shit and bullshit. And it's getting real. And a lot of people playing. See, that's my thing. How do you have time to play? How do you have time? And don't get it confused. Have fun. Enjoy life. Enjoy life. But people gonna have to learn how to be a little bit more frugal, right? You have to learn how to be a little bit more frugal, because when you're doing certain things, you gotta say to yourself, damn, I went out to have a drink. That bottle that I just paid $300 for, it's probably like $40. Damn. I'm $260 in the hole. So that's how I think. I'd be like, nah, you ain't getting me for $260. That ain't gonna work. So your vices, do you know that your vices is the most expensive thing? That your habits is really what eats most of your money? Your habits eat a lot of your money. If you can break your habits and your vices, you could save a lot of bread. Because when you smoke mad weed and you got mad liquor, or you got 900 video games, they can't bury you with none of that shit. Where's your rainy day money? They always say put money away for a rainy day. A lot of people's not doing that. A lot of people's not doing that. And they just gonna bury you. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna bury you, and everybody gonna cry, and you gonna, that's it. You might have a good burial or bad. And like I said, you don't need a horse-drawn carriage. You don't need all this shit. You don't need all that. That's not what I'm saying. But why should it be somebody else's burden to bury you when you didn't do what you had to do in life? Now, for example, I have family members, right? I have family members. And it hit me yesterday. I swear it hit me yesterday. I was saying to myself, my sister was smart enough to put something away. My brother has something away. My aunt. If some other person in my family pass away, they don't even have it to bury themselves. So you become other people's burden. You're not even here. You become other people's burden, and you're not even here. Somebody got to take care of you in your absence. That's fucked up. That's really fucked up. So you should be saying, look, I got this, I'm working towards this, I'm working towards that. If anything happened to me, this is the plan. Because even as a family, what is the plan for the family? Like, what is the family to do? What's going to happen if something happened to you and you the main breadwinner? What's going to happen to the house? Where's everybody going to go? How y'all going to pay for all of this? That's the shit, the conversations we should be having with each other. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, hold on. Yo, if something happened, yo, you take my house. Yo, make sure my kids is that and third. We don't talk about that shit. We don't have those conversations. We don't say shit. We just act like everything is all good. And then you just get a phone call 3 a.m, motherfucker screaming at the top of their lungs, so my such and such died. And you can't even mourn because you like, damn, their funeral is going to cost this. Because it falls on you. Because it falls on you. It doesn't fall on the person that's deceased because they're gone. They don't have to worry about nothing. You understand what I'm saying? They don't have to worry about nothing. Yeah, everybody should have a living will. Everybody should have a will, or everybody should have, what they, just put everything in play. Thank you, Ease Vision. Just put everything in play. But you're blinded and you're having fun and you living life, or you might be just working yourself. There's something called working yourself to death. People with these employment, right? Be careful with your employment. Also, don't let them slut you out. Honestly, do what you have to do to take care of your family, to do your job, but don't let them slut you out, because in the end, they just gonna hire somebody else. You out of here. So you want to take a day off? Take the day off. Don't even tell them don't ask them, could you take the day off? Go in there and say, yo, I'm taking the day off. Because if something happened to you, they're going to hire somebody else. Or one day they're going to call you in and say, look, we're going to let you go. But we're going to give you a nice severance. So we're going to give you a good reference level and that's it. Letter and that's it. You know what I'm saying? So you have to be in this situation to where you're planning for your future and stop thinking you have time, right? Because one of the things that happens that I realize in this space that we're in with our people, we really be like, oh, this old, yo, we old, you old. We quick to call somebody old, but yo, you're going to get old one day. You're going, well, you hope to get old, right? If not, that means you died young. You're going to get old. You're going to get people, yo, this old dude, this old, you old. You don't plan on getting old. But we the only people that'll say somebody's 44, they're old. Well, my grandmother is 85 and she lively as hell. So she's not even old and she got me by 40-something years. You understand what I'm saying? So you got the young calling us old. We got us being the older calling them young. But I don't play that age shit. You understand what I'm saying? I don't play that age shit. You know, because I just like to tell a lot of y'all little dudes, I've been your age. You never been mine, for one. For two, the lifestyle that you leading, I've been there before too. It didn't work for me. It didn't work for me. I wasn't gonna get nowhere if I didn't change. But you think it's cool to lead a certain life that definitely is gonna lead to your demise. And the way shit work now, like it's been working, sometimes when somebody wants to hurt you, they hurt whoever's around you, behind you, your bullshit, your mouth, your energy. You know what I'm saying? So we in a day of time right now where people think they got time. They say, I'm young, I still got a lot of life to live. Okay, then you wake up in 10 years. 10 years went past. He said, damn, I was just 27 the other day. Now I'm 37. And you realize you didn't do shit in 10 years. You got the highest you can get. You drank the most you could drink. You might have went to Miami a few times. You might have just did a bunch of things that you had fun. You lived it out. I remember I was dating this female. And she was significantly younger than me. And maturity is different. Some people that's younger than you have maturity. Some people don't have the maturity. But I remember saying to her, like, yo, all this, you want to go out for drinks and smoke hookah and all that shit so you could play in your fucking wig and take selfies and all that. And I was like, yo, that shit is played out. You better start taking life a little bit more serious, especially if you're going to be with me, because I don't smoke or drink. I don't fraternize like that. I be on some real shit. I be thinking about my future, my plan, putting money away, doing certain shit. You talking about I'm young, I got to have my fun. That shit is fun to you? You know what's fun to me? Fun to me is making money from my craft. Fun to me is the fact that I can create whatever I want and monetize myself. That's fun to me. Now, if fun to you is going to the bar or the club or the lounge, smoking hookah, having drinks, and mind you saying to me, could I get $20 so I could go out and have drinks? And it's like, no. Know what I'm saying? No, but then you the guy that don't want to give up shit. You cheap. But just really think about that. Like, yo, money is not easy to come by. Even if you get money, money's still not easy to come by. When you're an irresponsible adult, you don't have it. You don't have it. First priority to Doggie Diamonds is his bills. Bills. Yes, we create our bills, but when you in a situation and you want to live a certain way, you're going to have bills, right? You got water bill, you got light bill, you got mortgage, you got car note, you got food. Hookah? You can't eat that shit. Drinks? That shit ain't keeping these lights on. You want the AC on, right? So, when you responsible, I don't got no extra for that. And then I remember her saying, because she tried to stun on me the other day too, you know what I'm saying? But I remember her saying that if I got it and we in a relationship, why can't she get it? And it's like, you smoking more than hookah. I think it's some crack in that. With that stupid shit. My job is not to take care of you. I'm not your father. I don't care if we in a relationship. I'm still not your father. There's only one man that have to take care of you, and that's your father. And then the funniest shit is when you marry, your father transfers that responsibility to your husband. People don't even know that, the institution of marriage. But it's like $20. You know why? Because women can go out with a little nasty dub and drink all night. Because they're all chipping at $20. You know what I'm saying? But here you are being responsible. Here you are being responsible. Here you are trying to put everything together. Here you are trying to make shit happen. And they want to go out to drink. Not to go out with you. Not saying come, you know what I'm saying? Nah, you can't get it. I remember one of my cousins was like, yo, give me $20. I wanted to go have a drink. I'm like, $20? You better get some money from one of them dudes you going to fuck on tonight. You my cousin. So it ain't like I'm smashing. Why would I give you money so you can go get drunk and let somebody smash? You just let that nigga, that's his burden. I'm giving you shit. Listen, one of the most disingenuous things that you can do is have an addiction or a vice. And somebody else got to pay for your vice? Could I get $20? I need cigarettes? Are you fucking stupid? Yo, let me get $2 so I could get a beer. And people will say it's only $2, right? It's only $2. But that only $2 gets and hits a little different when they ask you 6 times that they've been around you. Because that $2 went to $12 or $14. But they'll $2 you to death. They'll 50 cent you to death. Yo, I want to go get a cigarette. You got $1? You be like, yo, nah, it's $1, huh? So they smoked. And then they sit there 20 minutes later like, yo, you got another $1? I need a stove. And then you sitting there saying, damn, I'm like $4 down hanging with you. I got to fucking pay you to hang with you. Because some people, you got to almost pay for them to be around you. Think about it. Some people, when they're around you, they're a bill because they don't have it. So you know when they're around you, they don't got no fucking food. They don't have no transportation. They don't have nothing. Everything is, yo, you got. No, I don't. Why? Because I pay my bills. And you know, some of the brokest ass people, they don't have no responsibility. My cousin asked me for $20 yesterday, right? And I don't mean to do this, but I have to, because the shit is that real. He asked me for $20 yesterday, and I said to him, Let me ask you something. What do you do with your money? He say could he get $20 because he want to get some shit around the house. I'm like, around the house? I don't live there. So why I have to give you money for shit around your house? It don't make no sense to me. But you asked me for $20. What do you do with your money though? Because we all have to work. See, there is no free ride in life. So when you get your little extras or you get your money, what do you do with your money? Just really think about it. Nigga said he, buys cigarettes and so your money is for vices, beer and cigarettes, but my money is for car note, light bill, mortgage. That make it fucking make sense. Make it make sense. Now think about it, people. Right now, I asked y'all this question before, but we're going to revisit it. Right now, if you needed $1,500, or they was going to cut one of your arms off, who can you call? Let's really think about that. I know that that's kind of far-fetched, 15, but I'm just using that as an analogy example. If you needed $1,500, or they're going to cut one of your arms off, who can you call? Who can you call? You in the hospital. You need emergency surgery. You need $1,500 or they're cutting your fucking arm off. Who can you call? Who could you call right now and say, yo, I'm about to lose my arm. I need $1,500. Who can you call? Let's really think about it. So many people, if you're lucky, you got some people you could call. You're going to have two of these. The average person, you one-arm Willie. Now, you don't think something is wrong with the fact that you have this whole circle, you have this whole family. You got all these people you know, all these followers, all these friends, all these socialites, and you can't call nobody. Not one of them is reliable. Not one of them is reliable to save your arm. Just really think about that. That's why they say your net worth determines your net worth. But think about it. Who is really in your network? Because networking isn't just double heart in the pictures or, ooh, you got a fat ass and, yo, if that was me. Just really think about that. If you was in a situation where you needed money, let's not be that drastic. Let's not be that drastic. Do y'all know how much tires cost? Do you know how much tires cost? Think about it. Tires cost a lot. Some tires, when you're driving on the highway, you'll be lucky if you get it flat. You can get it plugged. You lucky. Sometimes your damn tires shred. Sometimes your tires shred. They cannot be fixed. They cannot be patched. They cannot be plugged. You need a new tire. If you're on the road and two of your tires go, and you stranded somewhere, who can you call to help you get new tires or even a tow truck. Because a lot of people don't pay for AAA. You don't have no roadside assistance because it costs too much. Just really think about it. Roadside assistance costs, so you don't want to pay that extra. And you don't got AAA. So right now, if you're stranded on the side of the road and you don't have no tires, who can you call to say, yo, I need about $1,200 for some tires? Really think about that. You don't think something is wrong with that? You don't think something is wrong with how you living? You don't think something is wrong the fact that you can't call nobody? You can't call a fucking soul, all the people in the world, all the people you know? Now, ask yourself this question. How many of them people call you when they need something? How many of them times do the phone ring and people say, yo, do you got such and such? And you feel like shit when you don't have it. You feel bad that you don't have the money to give somebody cigarette money. You feel bad because they were short on their rent. You feel bad because their daughter or son wanted to take pictures in school and they were short and you don't have the money. You start saying to yourself, nah, I gotta hustle more. I gotta get this money so I can help other people. You don't even start saying you gotta get this money so you can help yourself. And the other people don't even say they gotta get this money so they can help you. Think about it. You feel bad. You be like, damn. My sister called me. And again, I'm kind of like in, I don't really give a fuck mode. Because this is some real shit. And in order to really connect with my audience, I gotta tell y'all real shit. You know, I don't, I can't story. I gotta tell you real, real stuff. My sister called me, and she asked me could I pay her light bill. The one of the unfortunate things with me is that I'm one of the youngest in my family, and unfortunately I'm the most successful, so all the weight falls on you, right? So my sister called me and asked me could I pay her light bill? Her light's about to get cut out. And I say, how much is the light bill? And she says, $327. She got my little niece there. So of course I'm gonna do it. But what she did wrong was she didn't call me and ask me. She texted me. One of the most impersonal things you can ever do is text somebody for money. If you need it, you really need it, pick up that phone and call somebody and explain to them why you need them. You don't text somebody for money. That shit is corny. I've never texted anybody for anything that I need. I've always called somebody. You don't text nobody. You don't text me. You don't text me your account number. You don't text me all the information to do it. Because I never said yes. But I guess I have to do it because I got it. But if I say no, I guess I'm all types of fuck niggas, right? See, so regardless, if I say yes, I'm okay. But if I say no, I ain't shit. So when you say $300 something, the first thing that I think of, you ain't been paying your bill or something? You ain't been like, the shit might be, $1. When it's like over 2, 3, you just ain't been paying your shit. And then you say you exhaust all resources. Well, what the fuck was your resources again? I'm confused. And I'm saying that to say, and it's not even to shame anybody. It's not even to demean anybody. It's that motherfuckers is out here playing, and life is real. Life is real. How are you playing? How can you get up every day knowing that you're not trying to better your life, but you fucking got time to put listen, you should not, if you're not trying to better your life, you should not be posting on social media. You should not be fucking. You should not be smoking cigarettes. You should not be drinking. You should not be doing anything that means you're having some type of fun unless you're fucking fixing your life. Because fixing your life is not calling on somebody else. Because when you speak to people and you try to give them advice on life, shit that can actually help them, they want to say shit like, I'm grown. I'm grown. I don't got to listen to nobody. Well, grown-ups pay their fucking bills. Then my family, the famous shit is, I don't call nobody and ask nobody for shit. You're not supposed to. Hello? You don't get no fucking cookie for that. You don't get no cookie. So, I paid it. You know what I'm saying? It's my sister. She got my niece. I paid it. But when I go look in there to pay it, the bill is actually $500. It's not $300. $300 was to not, so it don't get shut off. But it's actually $500. So the thing that I'm sitting there saying is like, so you just said fuck this bill and I'm gonna call my little brother. Like it doesn't make any sense to me. But it's cool. I pay it. It's not the end of the world. But just know we one and done, right? Because let me explain something to y'all. It's the realest shit I could ever say to you. It's the realest shit I could ever say to you. I make money via my platform. I make money creating content. I make money talking to y'all. Right? This is how I earn my living, right? One of the ways, right? Don't fucking ask me for money if you don't even support what I do to make money. And it's free. You heard what I just said? Don't ask me for money if you don't support what I do to make money, and it's fucking free. Period. Now, many of you in my chat, I know many of you are entrepreneurs. You have little side businesses. You starting shit that you doing. How the fuck could somebody call you and ask you for some money and they know you have candles or you have wax melt or you have little clothing? Yeah, they might not be able to buy your shit, but you on social media all day. You didn't think to say, hold on, buy my sis candles? You didn't think to do that shit? But her fucking candle money should go to you, and you didn't even fucking say, buy my sister's candles, buy my brother's candles. My brother has beard oil, buy that. That shit is free. It don't cost you nothing. Maybe you might get a damn sale. The sale that they get, they might say, yo, hold on. Shit, you just helped me get this sale. Here goes a commission. I'm on fucking YouTube. That's why I talk shit about a lot of them. It be true. They don't watch me. See, sometimes in your family, you're just the little brother. You're just the cousin. They know they're going to see you at the cookout, the barbecue, the family reunion. Only time you have some type of value is when somebody that they respect mentions your name and they want to say, that's my cousin. For example, one time, I'm coming out of juniors. Shout out to the young ladies that was with their mother. I ain't gonna put them on blast, but the mother, she like, hey, what's up? I'm like, what's up? What's going on? How you doing? I'm good. Yo, my husband watches you all the time on YouTube. I was like, that's what's up. Tell your husband I said thank you. You know what she decides to say? I told him, oh, that's just such and such that used to live in my building. Me? Oh, I'm just such and such that lived in your building. So you're basically saying to him, oh, why you watching him? That's just such and such who live in my old building. He ain't shit. That's what you're saying. Because even if you don't know that you're saying that, that's how you're saying it. The way you're saying it, that's how I have to take it. Oh, that's just such and such. Used to live in my building and you sucked your teeth. That's just something my husband watch all the time. I told him, that's just such and such that used to live in my building. Oh, really? I'm just such and such that used to live in your building. Now, did you tell your husband that when you lived in your building, in that same building, how many trains dudes was running on you? Did you tell him that? Did you tell him everything? Did you tell him about the choo-choo that was getting ran on you? Did you tell him that? I ain't had nothing to do with it. But I'm just saying. Did you tell him that? Did you tell him how you got smutted out in the hood? So yeah, I'm just such and such from your building, but your reputation in the building was a little different from mine. And these same little girls that's here right now used to put them to sleep. I had like 4 or 5 dudes in the crib, and they treated you like smuts. Did you tell them that? Nah, I don't think you told them that. So if you're going to tell them about the building, why you ain't tell them?
Stand clear for the closing doors, please.
Why you ain't tell them that? Think about it. Why you ain't tell them that? You try to shit on me like I'm just ain't about shit. You was doing your numbers. But it's the belittling. It's the subtle disrespect that people give you. You know what I'm saying? It's the sudden disrespect that people give you. And again, you got to understand, fam, this is not about me. This is about us as a fucking community. You know what I'm saying? Even though our community is virtual, even though there is no actual physical community, you know what I'm saying? But just us as a community, it's for us to make sure everybody's on their shit. Because when you die, I shouldn't have to bury you. When your kids is hungry, I shouldn't have to feed your kids. Now, everybody falls on hard times. Yes, we do need assistance. But it's a thin line between assistance and now you becoming a fucking bill. So now, when I get bread, I got to set a couple dollars aside for you? Because you need your cigarettes? I don't fucking smoke. I don't smoke. And the funniest shit about it is that when you're in need, A stranger will help you more than somebody that you've known forever. We just got a sick thing that we just like to see our people struggle. We just like to shit on our people, especially if we got this mentality of, oh, nigga don't do shit for me. And I never listen. I'm going to be real with you. I'll tell y'all this 1,000,001 times. Yo, nobody owes me nothing. I'm going to just be real with you. Nobody owes me. Hold on, I'm trying to refresh something. Yeah, I didn't know why. Nobody owes me anything. They don't. Nobody owes me shit. I've never watched nobody pockets. I've never looked at nobody and said, they got this, they could give me this. I've never had. It is times in my life growing up that I did some of the wildest MacGyver shit to eat. I remember eating rice with like a knife and shit. Just on some real shit. Like a knife. Because I was staying in somebody's crib when I was younger, and I didn't want to bother them because where the kitchen was, it was in a brownstone. So the kitchen was inside of where their room was at. It was late at night. I was eating. I'm eating shit with a knife. Fuck it. Because I ain't going to rock the boat. I ain't going to go overstep my boundaries and knock on somebody's door at 9 p.m. and I know they got to go to work. You understand what I'm saying? But I'm one of the biggest supporters of everything. Biggest supporters of everything. See, you winning. See, this is what you don't understand. I say this shit to y'all all the time. Somebody else winning don't mean that I lost. You getting shine, that shit don't dim my light. Everybody get their time to shine. When it's your time, you just better find a way to make it last for the duration. But my thing is, you know, even in this YouTube thing, in this YouTube space, it's some people who get more views than me sometimes. There's some people who got more subscribers than me now. I don't give a fuck about that because I know who I am and what I've done for this culture. And believe it or not, what the general public don't know, I converse with a lot of these individuals behind the scenes. I'm the first person to call somebody and congratulate them on something. I'm the first person to be like, yo, that shit was dope. I'm the first person to always clap. I want to clap first and I want to clap the loudest. Straight up. Don't hurt me. It don't hurt me. I'm good. I'm secure. I know what I'm doing. I'm a creator. I'm always going to create. You know what I'm saying? I'm always going to create. And truthfully, sadly, the general public also doesn't know that I'm not trying to be funny. Believe none of what you see and half of what you hear. That's all I'm going to say. Because if it's about subscribers, you know that you can buy those, right? You know that you can buy those, right? You know that people can buy. You know that all that shit could be paid for, right? I never do it or never did it because to me that's hustling backwards. But you can buy that shit. It can be purchased. I can show you right now. Hold on. Let me show you something. This is how real it is. I'll show you live. Hold on. Matter of fact, we could do it together. Hold on. Buying YouTube subscribe. Oh, it came up. Buying YouTube subscribers. Look. Some of the best sites to buy YouTube subscribers. That shit is real. Look. Buy YouTube subscribers, 100% active and instant, just $1.99. Should I buy YouTube subscribers on YouTube? The pros and cons. Like, this shit is real. This shit is real. Like, I'm never gonna bullshit y'all. You know what I'm saying? It's what people are doing. So when I see shit, I'll be like, oh, okay, you know. You know? People, you know, people get fooled easy. People believe what they see, but don't even know that they have been duped. So again, I'd rather have what I have, knowing what I have is real, than to have something to know that it's fake. I've never had a fake chain. I don't do fake shit. I don't do fake friendships. I don't do fake love. I don't do none of that shit. So why would I deceive myself to compete with people? So now we are in nuclear arms test to see who has the most nuclear arms, when it only take 3 nuclear bombs to blow up the whole fucking globe. That's what happened with Russia and the United States. That's why Russia broke up, because they was doing a nuclear arms race, and Russia ended up losing the race because they ran out of money. That's why the USSR, Russia broke up. This is a fact. So now I'm not going to be in a race trying to out fraud somebody. Nah, nigga, you got that? Yeah, You got a lot of subscribers. Fuck, cool. Oh, he got more subs than you. Okay. You know what I'm saying? What do you want me to do? Nigga shit is fake. Like, think about you. You're just funny because even y'all, it probably come on YouTube in an hour or so, whatever. Whack 100 thinks in his mind, he keeps saying to me that you're small time. You're small. But my channel's bigger than yours. I didn't know having almost 250,000 subscribers is fake or small. But you keep calling me a small time, or, okay, that's cool. But you just did an interview on my network and didn't even know it was my network, because that's how stupid you are. But you have yet to accomplish shit. And that's the shit too. A lot of people who don't accomplish shit always quick to say shit about somebody who actually accomplished shit. There's no cutting corners in this shit. Yeah, he always say you're small time. You were small. He always say that shit. I think it's funny because tonight he was in there. I just decided to fuck with him. But, nigga, hold on. Let me show y'all something. Okay, hold on. Dub C and CJ Max Show, episode 105, the Whack 100 interview, 166,000 views in 17 hours. Thank you, bro. Thank you. Look, Whack 100 and Doggie Diamonds get into a heated thing again on Clubhouse. These niggas is weird. Doggie Diamonds gives Jeezy, oh man. That's why I don't go on Clubhouse. Everything I say goes on YouTube. And I don't even be on it like that, but I just be keeping it real. But I'm all over YouTube for Clubhouse shit. They taking my pictures, blah, blah, blah. But look. But yo, 166,000 views in 17 hours. I appreciate it. Thank you. I'll be small time. I'll be small time. So that's why I went and fucked with him today on Clubhouse, because I needed him to be viral in the algorithm more. This helps the interview. It's always chest, not checking. We always, you know, everything with me is meticulous. Always know that. You know what I'm saying? Everything with me is meticulous. Everything I do, I don't do nothing off emotion. I don't do shit because I don't have nothing to do. I always, always got a plot and a plan. It gets deeper too. You know what I'm saying? It gets deeper too. But again, before I go, because it's getting a little late, I just do want to say to y'all, put your plan together. You know, put your plan together. Execute your plan. If you fall off, get back on. You know, honestly, like, you fall off, get back on. Sometimes you're going to have times where you fall, you stumble. You're going to be discouraged. You're not going to want to do shit. And again, this the realest shit I'm ever going to say to y'all ever. Many people say these things that I'm saying to you. And it sounds cliche. And it's very hard to digest because many people talk from that perch that I always tell y'all about of success, and then they try to be motivational speakers. It always comes off disingenuous when people say, you gotta, and what you need to do, it just comes off very disingenuous. You know, my thing to y'all is, I'm not gonna bullshit you, man. It's times, you know, shit, I just thought about, I don't want to be on YouTube no more. I thought about quitting a lot. Not because of I'm not successful, none of that shit, because just sometimes you just want to do different shit, or sometimes you could be a little burnt out, or just sometimes you need a break from this shit. You know, like, think about it, fam. You get up and some of y'all work 5 days a week. Some of y'all work 6 days a week. Some of y'all work obscene hours. Some of y'all are outside your house more than you're in your house, and you pay mad fucking rent. Think about it. You pay mad rent, or you pay mad mortgage, and you ain't never even fucking home because you always at work. So sometimes you be like, man, listen, man, I'm about to say fuck this job. You know what I'm saying? But you know you can't. So the point that I'm making to you is that, yo, put your plan together. What is your plan? What's your end game? What's your contingency plan to get off work? What's your plan to say, you know what? I'm only going to put like 10, 15 years in this job. I'm going to build my pension up a little bit. Then I'm out. Okay, so now when you out, where do you go then? What is your plan after that? And a lot of times I don't think people have the plan. They just live in life. You live in check to check. You live in like, oh, I just got a couple of dollars. I'm going to go buy these kicks. I'm on sneaker apps. I'm doing all this shit. Nothing is wrong with that. Fine. Live your life. Enjoy your life. But just know if some shit happened to you, you bought them fucking sneakers opposed to making sure you was going to be sent off in a respectful manner, or your children was going to be okay in your absence. Another one of my cousins, nigga always asked me for money, but every time I saw him and he got money, he bought sneakers. I used to be like, nigga, how the fuck you asking me money? You stay with fresh shit on your feet. Talking about literally, he would go buy 2 pair of sneakers. 2 pairs, not a pair of fucking New Balance for $60. You know, this nigga got, nigga. Don't ask me for shit. Because I was raised with no parents, it's a con because emotionally, you know, everybody need parents. The pro is, I knew I couldn't fucking depend on nobody. I knew that anything that anybody ever gave me was a plus. Because I'm not, you know, I'm not your child. You know what I'm saying? My parents, the people who's supposed to take care of me, they're gone. So anything that anybody ever did for me or gave me was extra, and I was always appreciative of it. So it groomed me not to ask people for shit. You know what I'm saying? Because if my cousins got new sneakers because their father bought them, I'm not his son, so I don't get new sneakers. That's just how it goes. You know what I'm saying? So I started doing little shit like getting little jobs and doing shit, or I started robbing people. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of it all, you know, I just became a fucking warrior and became self-sufficient to where, yo, I don't take no for an answer, man. Like, I'm gonna get it. And I don't believe in this hustling shit, because hustling a lot of times, it's a lot of underworld shit with hustling. I just believe in taking this right here, all the knowledge that I acquired, all the stress I went through, all the ups and downs that I went through, acquiring this knowledge, and then applying it. So you came here to tell me what Wax said? Wax said he's going to get me touched in New York. Okay, he did say that. He said he's going to get me, he's going to line me up in New York. And what did they say in the room? I'm untouchable in New York. Everybody know that. But I want to ask you, who goes in public and threatens to do something to somebody if they don't got police protection? Just really think about that. Because, you know, most of the time if you say you're going to do something to somebody and something happens to that person, that's your ass. So a person publicly say they're going to do something to you? Publicly? They're gonna get you lined and they're gonna pay a bag? That don't sound like a motherfucking civilian to me. That sounds like somebody who worked for the people. Y'all know I got that on me at all times. So anyway, I look worried. I came on here and I ain't even fucking talk about none of that shit. I came on here to talk about something else. You know what I'm saying? So while you came in here with that, whatever. But I'm good in New York City. I ain't worried about nobody lying to me. I'm definitely not worried about him beating me up, because we saw his last fight. I wasn't impressed. You know what I'm saying? And that nigga's not even in shape. Not only that, I'm not worried about nobody doing no shit to me in New York at all. You know what I'm saying? At all. Niggas ain't even, I ain't worried about nothing in New York City. But you know, moving along, it taught me that you have to get it. How do you get it? Okay, G-Dog, because that was my name first. Okay, G-Dog. When you talk to yourself, because you got to talk to yourself, because sometimes talking to yourself, that's the realest conversation. So, okay, dog, this is what I say to myself. Okay, your name is, this is what I say. I'm going to tell you, this is what I do. This is what I say. You are Gregory Lewis. You're the son of Mary Lewis, Gregory White. It's my father's last name. Your mother passed away when you was 2. Your father, by the time you was 6 or 7 years old, was full-time substance abuser. You can't use that as an excuse in life for why you fail, why you don't have, or why you don't accomplish something. Everybody expects you to use those things as an excuse because that's what they would do. You can't do that. There's no such thing as a good excuse, because somebody's always going to be disappointed. Remember that. So what are your chances? What are you going to do? Okay. They tell you go get an education so you can get a good job. You don't believe that. You don't believe that. You are 12 years old and you don't believe that if you get a good job, if you get a good education, you're going to get a good job. You don't believe that. You know that's not true. So what else you going to do? So my thing was, okay, I'm a gifted student. Like if you look up my academically, I was a gifted student. I was in all types of programs, all types of awards. I was a gifted student academically. When I was in 3rd grade, I had 8th grade reading and math level. I was just a gifted student. Very, very intelligent, early on. But I knew I couldn't use nothing as an excuse. I knew that, nobody don't give a fuck. You can sit in the corner and whine and say, oh, my mother died. You can do that shit all you want. Nobody gives a fuck. Nobody cares. Some people might take on sympathy with you and then use your sympathy and abuse you. 12 years old. I knew that education wasn't shit. To me. I'm not saying it ain't for nobody else, but I knew that that's not what I wanted to do. So I remember being young and people saying to me, what is it that you want to do? And I used to say, I want to be on the radio. I want to make a record. I want to make music. But how you going to do that? I don't know, but that's what I want to do. I love music. I want to make music. This is young. So I started doing what I had to do to put that plan in effect. I didn't know that you could make money. I didn't know none of that. I just knew that this is what I wanted to do. This was going to keep me off the street. This was going to make me do a lot of shit, right? Let's fast forward. As I started doing what I was doing, early on, me and my brother had physical fights because he used to say to me, yo, you need to go to school. Yo, you ain't going to be shit. I was dating this girl at 18 years old. I remember her mother telling me, yo, you don't have a future. I just don't think you have a future. And I was like, why you say that? Because you don't go to school. You don't have a future. I like to say, how you like me now? But I was 18 years old when she told me that. This shit hurt me a little bit, but I ain't go in the corner and break. I was just like, fuck you. I said that to myself. I ain't say it out loud, but I was like, fuck you. But I never been the type of person that feel like, oh, I'm going to show you. I don't feel like I don't get revenge on people. The universe handles everybody. I don't get revenge on people. I promise you. I don't sit around and be spiteful and get revenge. The universe just take care of people. I don't have to do all that. You know what I'm saying? I'm in tune. So shit just be happening to people. But I knew that I couldn't use shit for an excuse. Right now to this day, if I wanted to, I could sit here and cry because I got reasons to cry. But I also got reasons to laugh. Also got reasons to wake up every day. Also got reasons to be inspired to be greater. I also have reasons to inspire others to be greater. But I could, we all got some shit that we want to cry about. You know what I'm saying? We all afflicted one way or another with something. But I don't believe in that shit because at the end of it all, you got to fucking get to it. When you got to take your moment, you take your moments. But in the meantime, you going to make sure you fucking straight. Nobody's going to do that for you. You know what I'm saying? Nobody is going to do that for you. You got to make sure you straight. So it is no thing of me, yo, I need to hit you up. I need cigarettes. Yo, you got $20 so I could get a bag of weed. Yo, I need a beer. You got, like, how could you live your life like that? And it's people really living their life like that. It's people who, it's sad and it's just really sad. And collectively, our support system ain't shit. Our support system comes from outsiders who you don't really know. So then now sometimes you don't even know if you can trust them. But shit, the people you know, you can't trust their ass neither. And I'm going to tell you something. The realest shit. Money does not solve your problems. Money does not solve your problems. Money can mask certain shit. Money's a Band-Aid. Money's a Band-Aid, because what happens is now you start overcompensating in places because you got money. You know what I'm saying? You feeling a little down, you have a little retail therapy. You go buy something, you go do this. You got money does not solve shit. I can pretty much afford anything I want. Dead serious. But that shit ain't gonna bring my sister back. It ain't gonna bring my brother back. It's not gonna bring my aunt back. So what the fuck does money that don't fix shit? So people just say, yo, would you slap your mother for $1 million? Hell yeah, I slap your money. That means you'll do anything for money. That means you have no morals, values, and principles. That means you're a piece of shit. That's what selling your soul is. Selling your soul is not going in the back room and somebody playing in your grippers, or you doing something strange for a piece of change. Selling your soul is you doing shit that you know you have no fucking business doing, and somebody was able to buy you, take your soul for money, and have you do some shit that you know you ain't got no business doing. You said you'll slap your mother? The person who brought you in this world, the person you're supposed to love more than anybody, you'll slap her for money, and then I'll explain to her, oh really, somebody can make you smack your mother for money? Just really think about it. So now you feel like, yo, you got money. What's the first thing you do when you get money? You celebrate having the money. So you give it all the fuck back. What's the first thing people do when they get money? They celebrate the money by spending it. You celebrate the money by spending it. You go get you something. I want motherfucking Dungeness. I want some lobster tails. You start getting all this shit that you think is extravagant. And you're like, damn, I just blew $10,000. I only had 15. I got 5 left. And then you start saying shit like, I need to get into a business. Well, you had the money for the business and you fucked it all off. Then you start doing little shit like, I'm going to get into crypto and all this shit. Then you squander all the money. That's what happens. Because you don't have no plans. People say, yo, many people say, yo, if you get $1 million right now, what would you do? Everything that you said you going to do with that $1 million actually is going to put you in debt and take that million away. But you don't even fucking know that shit. You sit there and say, I'm going to buy this and I'm going to buy this. You don't even, but you know you're not going to own that shit you buy, right? You know that, right? You know that, right? You know you're going to put a down payment on some shit that you have to pay off in at least 5 years or 30 years out of $1 million. That has nothing to do with your spending. It has nothing to do with real life. It has nothing to do with anything that can happen in between the time that you bought this shit and the time that the money is gone. Because that's how people be losing all their shit. That's how people be losing all their shit. You go, I want a Maserati truck. How much is that? $89,000. Fuck it, I got an M. Okay. Did you go in there with $89,000 cash? No. You gave them a couple of dollars. You drove off. Then gas just went crazy. You got to put 93 in it. You got 6 cylinders, some shit. So your fucking gas is like $120 every time. But you want to show people you got the Mozzie truck, so you're going to drive around burning gas. So what you get, you come together with some like-minded people. I know it's hard as fuck, but they out there. And you put together a plan, and then you talk to people that are your loved ones. And if you don't got no loved ones, if you got okay ones, and you got people that, shit, if you need soup, they ain't doing shit for you, just please get the fuck away from them. Seriously. People who you around that if you catch a fever, you know that you can't call them, just don't fuck with them. You don't need anybody. Everything that you need, you already possess within you. I mean, some type of, certain pleasurable things you can't do. But at the end of it all, nah. You keep saying start a garden. I'm telling you, with the garden, you got to water the damn garden. Water bill is crazy too now. Regardless, when you try to do something, that money coming from somewhere. You can start a garden, which you're going to be pickling fruits and vegetables and putting them away. You know what I'm saying? Which you're going to be jarring shit, because even when you start a garden, some shit is seasonal. Everything is, you can't just, you're going to be eating fucking cucumbers and lettuce every day. Some shit don't grow in certain climates. So you gotta be, I live in the South, you catch rainwater. But let me give you something else that you don't know. It's illegal to catch rainwater. Did you know that shit? That's not even legal. You cannot legally catch rainwater, so don't get caught. It's not even legal to catch rainwater. I don't even know if you know that. That shit ain't even legal. Ain't that some shit? You can't even fucking get what come from nature. You know what I'm saying? That shit ain't even legal. A lot of people don't know that. It's just all, about educating yourself. But again, you're just in a time where if your shit is about turning up, if your shit is about having fun and showing that you having fun for people, or you got somebody who hurt you, or you hurt by somebody, so you want to show them that you living your life and you got over them, they don't give a fuck. So you could post your drinks, you could post your food, you could post your bathing suit, you could post with your shirt off, you could do all that shit. Shit don't mean nothing. Let me see something. Let me look that up for y'all really quick before I go. Is collecting. Oh, look. See? You see what I said? Is collecting rainwater illegal? I ain't even finished typing it. Why is it illegal to collect rainwater in the U.S.? And you can read it for yourself. You can't collect rainwater. Ain't that some shit, though? I'm telling y'all. One thing about me, man, I'm telling y'all, I will never give you misinformation. I'll never lie to you. I'll never just say shit. I'll always give y'all information. You see, that was off the dome. You know what I'm saying? Because I read a lot and study a lot of shit. Shit's not legal. You know what I'm saying? It's not even legal. Yeah, but all right, I'm gonna go. I need to get a little bit of rest. Take my nap. But yeah, motherfucking collecting rainwater is illegal. So now you know. And knowing is half the battle. Oh, whoa. Why my music so damn low? Oh, whoa. I ain't like that ending. That ending was trash. Why my music so low? Nobody told my music to go that low. What are we doing here? Hold on. Still low, but whatever. Oh, it's loud, but this is low. Oh, that's what it is. Okay, my bad. It wasn't low. It was me messing up. Okay. Now, it's not illegal in all states, but